So on to the next franchise in my franchise reviews. One of my favorites, X-Men. This might be my favorite franchise of films. Okay, maybe not, but I like it a lot. It's pretty high, and so I'm gonna review the first X-Men. That's it. It didn't have like a. That's all we needed. In 2000, that's all we needed. And listen, what they gave us was what we could not expect. This movie, I feel like, holds up so much better than a whole bunch of other films that were released around the same time. I understand people like some of the people like Spider Man, but I feel like X Men was the movie that did it for superhero movies. To me, it's I ain't gonna say it's the bar because the bar has been set so high now, but without X Men, I don't think we would have got a lot of what we got. First of all, we got the first appearance as Hugh Jackman as Wolverine. First time we see him, he is cage fighting, smoking cigars. Nobody knew what to expect. Me, I was young at the time, so I didn't even know his name. I didn't care. I just knew we had a Wolverine. That's all that mattered to me. I thought we was gonna get him in like the yellow spandex, which they even referenced in this movie. But it's like, nah, we got him after. If Batman and Robin would have never happened, we probably could have got the yellow spandex and blue and yellow suits. But that pretty much killed it for all the colorfulness that we wanted to get. Like, nah, we're gonna put them in black leather. That's it. People sleep on how great this movie. Not good. This movie is great, dog. I just finished watching it. The CGI, the effects, everything holds up. Dog, the scene in which Mystique is and she's Wolverine. When she's fighting Wolverine, and she turns back into Mystique midair and kicks him. I put that up against anything they showing right now. I love the addition of Sabretooth. Sabretooth and Toad are like two of my favorite X-Men characters. So the fact that they had both of them in this, and even though they didn't get that many lines and they ain't really getting any depth behind like the Sabretooth character, and people kind of be like, because when you got X-Men Origins, you had what's the name? I can't think of the guy's name right now, but he was playing Sabretooth, and Sabretooth seemed like this more complicated guy. If you watch the X-Men animated series, you know Sabretooth was a brute who was just pretty much out to whoop Logan ass. And I was watching, I'm like, why doesn't he remember that him and Sabretooth been beefing forever? Then I thought about it. I said, oh, he don't remember the last 15 years of his life. Of course he's not going to remember that shit. It's just so much. The introduction. Only thing I probably would say I didn't really like was Rogue. I ain't gonna say I didn't like her. It's just the Rogue I remember was older, a lot cooler, stronger, and she could fly. And this one wasn't really like that. But I see why they centered the story around her, because it makes sense. It's like, okay, this whole movie we gonna turn all these people into mutants. Because Magneto didn't know, hey, my shit actually kill people. But you're like, we're gonna turn them into mutants, so they can't be against us no more. So now it's gonna be more on our side. Because these are like the world leaders, so now they're gonna try to get there, instead of being against mutants, they're gonna be more for mutants. And these are the people with the power. The simple mindset of Magneto thinking like, yo, what I'm doing is right, which is something we saw. Oh my God, I'm supposed to do that review. In The Gifted this week. If you guys watch The Gifted, if you don't watch The Gifted, I don't know what you're doing, because we seen it in his daughter Pilar. It's just like, well, I feel like what I'm doing is right. That's what makes like the best villain. But she's technically not a villain. You're just doing what you believe in, and that's it. Just because somebody does what they believe in, and you don't agree with it, doesn't necessarily make them a villain. So you just kind of get the whole purpose of the whole movie, the fight scenes, the action, the love triangle between Jean Scott and Wolverine. This movie was so good, and a lot of people often don't like Halle Berry's line, like, well, do you know what happens to a toad when it's struck by lightning? I promise you, 17 years ago, I was 7. I was 7. Yeah, I was 7. Fucking love that line. I'm 24 today. Still love it. I don't know what people don't like about it, because it's right. Everything, what happens to something when it's struck by lightning? Of course, the same thing that happened. It was so good. That movie's great. That movie might be just top 5 greatest superhero movies of all time. It may not be top 5, but it's definitely in my top 10. I know a lot of people think X2 is better. I still put X. the first X-Men before, because that's what started it all. Everything we get now, from the Wonder Woman to the Avengers films, or the whole Marvel, regardless of what they say, Marvel, DC, everything, it started in a big way with X-Men. Of course, they had some films before that, but it's the real deal shit started with X-Men. Great film, love it to death. Let me know what you think about it down in the comments. Hit that like button. Subscribe to my channel for more movie reviews. And I will have my review of X2 tomorrow.